So this is Euro dollar analysis for Thursday, 23rd of November. Now let's have a look what have been the prices on the 22nd. So we're just going to grab the pen. As you can see here, we're also going to, hold on a second, I've just realized something. Lock my drawings on my chart. I wouldn't want to move anything around. So we were mentioning that we were looking for a inverted head and shoulders. We had our shoulders just there. We've got a head there. We're saying if this candle, because we did the analysis on this when this candle was forming near its close, if it did hold above that level, we'll be looking for a test of that 1770 region, beyond which we'll be looking at 1780, 1810 for possible areas where we might see some selling momentum coming to market. Now, what we did see, let's just, yep, there we go. What we did see was we did come up to 1770. We've pulled back down to 200 period moving average. Is acting as dynamic support, as you can see here. We've possibly we're in alignment with the previous swing in the market. We didn't retest at 1728. We would expect to see some possible buy side momentum. We did come down, and on the retest of the 1771. We've had strong momentum taking us all the way through that level. Now, we've not reacted to the 1780 or the 1810 because there's been quite a lot of buy-side momentum coming in on the euro against USD. So now we've come up pretty close to the 1830 level. We are pulling back a little bit here. So let's just see how close we've actually come to that level, because we might actually just consider it a test. So we've come up all the way up to the 1827. So I would take that pretty much as a test of that 1830 level. So we've retested this 1830 level within 3 pips, so it's close enough for me. We are seeing a bit of a pullback at the moment in light of the most recent trend, in light of us holding the 200 period moving average. We're possibly looking for more upside momentum on the Euro USD, as we have not seen a candle indicating a very strong candle, like similarly over here on the left of the chart. We've got a very strong candle there in and around the level, and pretty sizable. Instead, we've got these smaller candles indicating more of a pullback than a reversal. Now, if we do see a pullback, we'll see how the pullback reacts to this region here in around at 1810, where we do find support at 1810 for another retest of 1830. A successful break from 1830, we're looking to test at 1860, where we've previously saw some sell-side momentum come into the market. Now, if we do break above 1860, the very next level we're looking at is around that 1910 region. So in around 1910 would be the actual region again where we might see some sell side momentum, possibly taking us back down for a retest of 1830. If we do hold it, we'll be looking for a move up to 1910, possibly breaking, heading up towards the 120 level. Now, if we do see if this rejection that we have seen so far from this 1830 does turn out to be a reversal, let's get this right. It does turn out to be a reversal again. We're looking for 1810, and below which we're looking at 1780. It's a pretty tight zone. We have got in the US the Thanksgiving holiday, so we may not see as much volatility. So the market may range, or there might be a very tight range on the market. But again, we're looking for that 1810, 1780, and possibly this major level all the way down here in around 1771. Again, we saw a rejection from that 1771, so we're looking for possibly the 1771 for buy side momentum to come in if we do not hold the weekly pivots marked out here in blue in around at 1810 and 1780. So possibly that's 1771 for a bounce for another retest of 1830, successful break 1860, again 1910. So that should wrap up the euro dollar on this hourly chart. We're just going to have a look over on the daily chart just to see how prices are developing here. So on this daily chart, we do look quite bullish here on this daily chart. So what we've seen is we've come down to this 1612 level. We've got all the way down to 1560, and now we've seen some more buy side momentum come into the market. We have this very strong candle here. We did have this pin bar, which suggested that there would be more sell side momentum. We have had the sell side momentum, but we've not retraced this entire bullish candle here. So that bullish candle is still in play. We've come down to support. We've formed. We've had this bit of a doji there, and we've had this very strong bullish candle here on the 22nd, coming all the way up into to resistance of the 1830. So if we do break the previous highs in around that 1860 region, again we'll be looking to target in around that 1910. In around that 1860, again we've had resistance there in the past, as we can see here on the left of the chart. Let's just see where those levels are. Just bear with me a second here. So on the left of the chart, we had these highs up here before the 1910, and those highs were in around 1880. So I've mentioned 1860. So in around 1860 to 1880, before we get up to 1910, we might possibly see some sell side resistance, as we have seen some resistance there in the past. So that should wrap up the euro dollar analysis. Thanks for watching.